JRTV. Now we can discuss about this uh, Indonesian lucky plant. This is a very specified species, and usually the Chinese, Japanese, and Singapore, and Malaysian, and this Indonesian people used to keep this lucky plant in the living space, in the entrance of this living space, so that it will liberate uninterrupted oxygen liberation, and it will repel the negative forces, entry of negative forces into the house. So its self life is numerous, means infinity. The plant never die. It lives, live for so many decades, means 100 decades, like that. There is no death for this lucky plant. There is no root necrosis, stem necrosis, or leaf necrosis, or pulp necrosis, like that. There is no death for this plant. If we can keep in the water bowl, it will propagate the aerial roots and supporting roots 360 degrees all around the base of the stem, and we can keep in red soil, black soil, sandy soil, or mixed soil, or even in pebbles also we can keep this lucky plant, and we can cultivate very easily without any stress and strain, without any efforts. The every housewife can keep this plant on open terrace, so that it will grow very energetic and profuse elongation of this stem, and there is no absolutely side branches, because the bamboo species of this lucky plant is it will grow in unidirectional, means towards the sky, means it is its growth is unlimited, and there will be difference between Indian bamboo plant and this Malaysian, or Chinese, or Japanese, or Indonesia, or Japanese, or Singapore type of this type of this bamboo plant or lucky plant. Here the leaf is very smooth, without any hairy structure or spicules, or the irritant spicules on ventral and dorsal surface of this leaf. But Indian lucky plant will have hairy structure on ventral surface and dorsal surface of leaf, and the hairy structure, if it pierces into skin, there will be irritation, there will be rashes, and there will be discomfort, and there will be allergic reaction onto the skin surface. So this is ornamentally every family can keep in the entrance of lobby or living space, so that it will liberate so much of energy liberation, and it will absorb so many poisonous gases, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, arsenic, and effusions from automobile industry, because every house will be beside the highways, and this in cities, because of lack of space, the residential space is so congested. So the city traffic itself will liberate so much of arsenic effusion, so cobalt, and this carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, methane, ethane, these poisonous gases will be absorbed like a sponge. Sponge will absorb water, like that. The leaf itself, the pores at the periphery of this leaf edge will absorb so many poisonous gases liberated by this automobile vehicles, and two-wheeler, four-wheeler, buses, lorries, and other trucks and transporting trucks will be absorbed by this beautiful lucky plant, and it will keep the environment very hygienic, and so much of oxygen liberation, uninterrupted oxygen liberation throughout the day, and it will repel all the negative forces away from the residential space, and it will absorb so many positive energies and positive vibrations into the house. So, this is the beauty of this lucky plant, and it is highly flexible, moldable, pliable, and adaptable, and adjustable, and we can make this stem into spring like structure, love symbols, even heart shape, and even yeah, this Eiffel Tower also we can make this as Eiffel Tower, and so many worlds, seven wonders of worlds, we can make this with pyramid style hut, tiny huts, and ornamental purpose, love symbol, and heart shape, and male and female lovers, Valentine Day, we can make it male and female shapes also. So, this is very user friendly plant, because if we won't pour water, it will absorb the atmospheric moisture, and it can sustain self sustainability in the atmosphere. So, there is no death for this plant. This is the beauty of this perennial plant, because it can withstand on the earth by 100 more than 100 decades. So, this is the beauty of this perennial plant. So, if we can keep this perennial plant in the residence, the health of each and every individual will be same characters will be adopted on human body, because the health of the individual person will be enhanced without any health debilitations, any hospital acquired infections, nosocomial infections, droplet infections, and contact diseases will be thrown out from the human body, and and it will protect like a shield of your family members. So, this is the beauty of this lucky plant from China, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. These people are very commonly in every house. They used to keep this plant, and they will treat it as health protector, or health oxygen liberator, or oxygen factory, like that. They will different names they will speak, like Vishnu Tulasi, Lakshmi Tulasi, Kasi Tulasi, Rudra Jada, and Tulasi family species. We priest, we do puja every day, like that. They will their countries um, uh, uh, plant for priesting is this bamboo plant, lucky plant. So, Indian bamboo plant is wild in cultivation. So, we can't touch the leaf and we can't touch the stem, because stem and leaf will have so many millions and trillions of billions and trillions of hairy structure, and that hairy spicules will penetrate into skin, and the skin get irritated, and the human get rashes and allergies, and erythema of skin very commonly occurs. So, if we can keep in this Israel type of grow bag, the plant itself will profuse like the sky is the limit, because if we can see our we can live on earth more than 50 years or less than 50 years, but this plant 50 decades or 100 decades I can survive on the earth without any problem. If man made pollution is man is liberating pollution, I will suck, I will absorb, I will dilute the pollution, and I will liberate oxygen liberation uninterruptedly, and I will serve the humankind and microorganisms, ornitho family, Ophio family, and this nature will be 100% purified with this lucky plant. So we have to do we respect this type of perennial plants. Without perennial plant, the humankind, the survival of humankind on the earth is very doubtful, and not possible to live on earth without these perennial plants with abundant liberation of oxygen liberation. So this is the beauty of this Chinese or Singapore or Malaysia, Indonesia or Japanese lucky plant. So we respect this plant, and we should inculcate, introduce, implement, and we can keep in the entrance of our residential space or living space, so that our house will be rich of positive energies and rich of oxygen liberation, and it will repel all the creatures and negative energies from our residential space into away from residential space. Thank you so much for watching JRTV, signing off.